Hey, coaches. My name's Rich Hargitt. I'm the head football coach at Emmett High School out in Emmett, Idaho, and I'm also the lead consultant for the surface to air system. If you have questions about this video, put it in the comments section. We'd love to interact with you at any time and answer those comments for you. Before we get started, it'd be great if you would like this video and also subscribe to our surface to air system channel here on YouTube if you've not done so already. What I wanted to do today is give you a couple quick clips of film on power and some power variations. Some guys have asked about how versatile is power. What are some different things you can do with it? I think one of the things that's been lost is the ability to run power from both under center and from the shotgun. I think you've got to be able to do both. And I think that if you're not running, gap style physical power football from under center and from the gun, you're really potentially harming yourself in two ways. One, I think at the quarterback position, it's immensely useful because the quarterback is able to do both of those when he goes off to play in college. I think you're giving him a whole new skill set that they don't have to teach him. We just signed, I think the fifth quarterback I've coached, and they really enjoyed the fact that he can handle himself both from the gun and under center. So that's a really big piece. The other thing is I think plays just hit differently when the defense has to account for them from, two different, so to speak, launch points, under center and the shotgun. So this first play, conference game, I just pulled 3 clips from conference games we played the last couple of years. This clip, we're in what we would consider 13P. Now you might say, Coach, you're in 22P or 12P. I mean, you can kind of play it how you want. We tell our fullbacks they're tight ends. So we say we have 1 back and 3 tight ends in the game right here. So this is a 13P set to us. Certainly you could consider it a 21P set. We're playing a 3-3 stack team, and there's been some questions of late. How do you handle the 3-3 stack? What are some answers you can have for that type of defense? Well, here is a weak side power play. Okay, still what I think is one of the best football plays for handling those odd front defenses because they're so conscious of trying to defend you on the strong side. You can see I've got 2 tight ends over here. Just old school, count the guys on the tight end side of the ball. You'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys overloaded over to the tight end side. And I'm not real great at math, but that means they only have 5 to the weak side. So again, you can see here, we're just going to go ahead over here, focusing on our left tackle. That's an on call for us. We're going to base that guy. We can do that because we're in 2 backs. Once we base him, we're going to be able to kick out the defender outside the left tackle. And now they actually try to run around our power play. And you can see there, we're going to keep A-gap power tight. And look at that cutback. Wham. That's how we want to run power. A-gap to A-gap power. Okay. And I just think that's a lot more useful way to run it rather than off tackle. When you run it off tackle, I think the defense has a lot of options to shut that down and try to stop that. Whereas if you keep it tight, A-gap to A-gap, they will overrun the play and give you a massive cutback in the backside A-gap, which is where some of our biggest plays came from. So just to prove my point, we're going to start under center, 3 clips. Start under center, go to the gun, go back under center. This is the very next week. You can see here, we're in the gun. We are in what we call a Niners set. So we have that nasty wide receiver split guy right here. We have an off the ball wing tight end. And then we have a little tight bunch. We're going to bring our Z receiver in motion and make him cross the ball. That's a huge piece. If he crosses the ball, the defense has to consider they've gone now to a 2x2 set. But we're going to return him and bring him right back to the party. Okay. A little power read style. Now I've got that receiver, the tight end, and the running back. I've got 3 extra blockers in space. I'm going to pull the backside guard and run power read. So now this is A-gap power read. Okay. Again, I think the motion really sets the table for you, makes it very difficult. They pinch, they take our quarterback away, and then basically you just have a giant outside zone sweep type play that's going to go all the way to the house. So again, from a conference football game right there. The end zone copy is not the best here because we're kind of far away, but you kind of get my point, right? There you go. Bring him across the ball, go back. That kid's playing college football up in Vermont right now. So, he's a good player for us, playing at a D3 school. Definitely not a big college guy, but just a very versatile little athlete that you can do some stuff with. Okay. Last clip, again, I told you I'd have 3 clips for you. The last clip is from the first round of the playoffs, the Idaho High School Association playoffs in 2020. So this is a playoff team right here. They're a big 4-2-5 team. You can see we've moved the ball down in the red zone. We're back in that 13P set, but we're in what we call camel left. So our fullback is offset behind the left guard. So now I love to split the power pair. Okay, that's a term I picked up from North Dakota State, splitting the power pair. Well, in this case, you have 3 tight ends. So you're splitting the trio up. I still have 2 tight ends over here to the strong side. Look at all the guys overloaded to the 2 tight end side. They've got literally 5 guys head up to our tight end or outside. So they are thinking toss sweep, outside zone, power. They are heavy, heavy conscious over there. Look how vulnerable they are back to the weak side. Our fullback did not play college football, but he did go to throw discus at Idaho State. So he's a big kid, big physical kid, started on defense for us. We bring him in, and obviously we veered down this power instead of awning it with the left tackle. We veered it down and let our fullback kick out that guy. You'll see a really good one from the end zone copy here right behind the goalpost. 78 right there. Our left tackle will veer down and our fullback will kick out the DN. And then this outside backer 25 out here, he's just stuck outside the fit. He can't do anything. Watch our back cut back in the A gap and just pound it right there in the end zone. Okay, that to me becomes very easy football now. So you're looking at A gap power from 13P, really from then second clip was 11P, and then back to 13P. So 2 under center and 1 in the gun. Just shows the versatility of what we're doing with power football, both under center and in the shotgun. So coaches, I hope this video was helpful for you. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to the Surface to Air System YouTube channel. That way you can continue to get great content as we put it out. If you have questions, please put them in the comment section below and we'll answer them just as soon as we can. If you'd like to reach out to me personally, you can hit me up on Twitter at Coach Hargitt, or you can find our account, our system account at Surface to Air System, or at S2A System, I should say. If you'd like to head straight to the website, that website is www.surfacetoairsystem.com. Thanks again, coaches. Can't wait to see you on the next video. Have a great day.